Hey guys, today we are gonna do a little girl talk question answer video, and we asked you guys on our Instagram stories for just some topics and things to talk about regarding like personal stuff, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a girl talk, like one-on-one type of thing.
Yeah, we just want to like give you guys some advice, share our own experiences, and maybe you guys will get to know us a little better through this. So I think we should start with these questions that are more so like quick and fast.
Okay.
So here's one. Which mascara is best? Some suggestions. I would say my favorite mascara right now is Essence I Heart Extreme, and it's literally one of the cheapest mascaras I've found, but it worked so well.
I was gonna say for mascara, I always have to use waterproof, so it makes my lashes stay up when I like curl them.
True.
But I've been using the Essence one. I also have Total Temptation, so those two are really good. I
also have Telescopic by L'Oreal, I think.
Okay,
and
yeah.
That one's pretty good too. Another one is just some hair care, skincare tips. I would say for hair care, I try not to wash my hair every day, but
yes, I do not.
And then I sometimes use like hair oil to make it a little bit like shinier.
I always put hair oil in my hair like the start of the day, at the end of the night, like just because my hair like the ends get super dry.
Yeah.
Yes, and I also use like dry shampoo for when my hair is like a little too oily.
Yeah, I love dry shampoo because it helps you not have to wash your hair as much, obviously.
Also, I use heat protectants. Those actually really help your hair, I feel like, when you use heat on them.
Yeah, you do use heat protectant a lot.
I do, especially because I do like put a lot of heat on my hair, which I'm trying not to. I'm trying to wear it natural like I am right now, but
yeah, and I use the Way like leave-in conditioner, and that works so good. Skincare, I honestly don't try and use a lot of products on my face. I would say we mainly use Cetaphil.
Yes, we use Cetaphil cleanser. I have the moisturizer. I also use aloe. Everybody knows this by now, I feel like.
She loves aloe.
Yeah. I'm gonna start with a question. How to find true friends and avoid the fake ones. This is a really good one.
I think we have a lot of experience with it.
Yeah, especially now that we're in our 20s. We had to deal with a lot in high school and college.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that you need to just experience, because it's hard to know like the second you meet someone if they're gonna be a good or bad friend. It kind of comes with like time and seeing how much effort they put into your friendship.
Effort's so important.
They talk about you in front of other people,
but also how they talk to you.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things for me, this is kind of weird, but like if my friends don't ask me about me and they only care about talking about themselves, I'm like, do they genuine. Yeah, like do they even care about me, you know? So that's a big one for me.
I think it's just effort for me is a huge thing in friendships, and I feel like I'm the only person reaching out to someone. I'm not gonna do that anymore because clearly they don't want to hang out with me. And it's just important to know that you're gonna have friends that have your back in situations where your name is being brought up, and just stuff like that. I don't know, but it's totally through experience and time, because
definitely, and it's hard to find the true friends, but for sure just having like a one good best friend, like that's all you need, you know?
Yeah. This one kind of goes off of what we were just talking about. How to deal with ex-friends that treat you like an enemy.
Okay, I'm gonna start, and I would say this is just it's on them. You know, if they want to act rude towards you, you can be the better person and not act rude back, you know? Like,
I think for me, I don't really talk to my ex-friends. Our friendship ended for a reason, and if they were to reach out to me, maybe I'd give them a second chance. I'm a big, like, forgive but not forget type of girl, so I think it's just like you give each other space and try and avoid them as much as you can. But that's just what I do, because I don't like dealing with people that I'm not really friends with anymore for a certain reason.
Right. At the end of the day, if they are treating you like an enemy, you know who you are as a person, and you don't have to prove yourself to anyone.
True. I love this one. What do you think is the best and the hardest part about being a girl? Let's start with the best.
I feel like girlhood is the best.
I think that I just like the things that we get to do, such as, you know, getting ready together and hanging out with your friends and like
going to like dressing up, going to get coffee, dinners. Like boys don't know anything about that, I feel like.
Some boys might, but
yeah.
You know, I feel like girlhood is just so special because there's things that girls can relate to each other on, which is really fun.
Also like girlhood with like sharing clothes and stuff like that.
Sharing things, that's a good one.
Sharing.
I think the worst part about being a girl is probably like my period.
I was about to answer that one.
Like, I feel like that's the only thing that really affects me.
Literally, because like that whole week I feel like I'm bloated, I'm like hurting, like it's not fun.
And I feel really emotional. I feel like guys are totally emotional as well, but like as a girl who's on her period, I'm gonna be like extra sensitive and extra emotional.
Yeah, sometimes when I start crying out of nowhere, I realize that it's just because of that.
Yeah. I think we're gonna move on to some boy talk here. This is girl talk, but you know, about boys. So most awkward experience with a guy.
Oh goodness.
I've had such awkward experiences, like
okay, for me it's like awkward kisses. Like I've had my guy friends kiss me and I just was like, whoa, where did this come from? And it was very awkward and like then it kind of ruins the friendship a little bit.
Yeah, definitely understand that one. When you have kissed one of your friends in the past, it's kind of hard to go back to that like, oh, we're just friends.
Yeah, because he showed interest, you know, like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I actually have had a similar experience with that, and like we're still friends, but like, gosh, I don't like the idea of
it's awkward,
like kissing a guy who was your friend, and then that's super awkward. I also kissed somebody, and then he got engaged within like 4 months after we kissed.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
What?
Like, I'm not even that old, guys. I am 21, and the person I kissed was also pretty young, and he still ended up engaged with somebody else. But I don't think I've ever had that weird, awkward encounter where it's, like, traumatic. Like, it's
nothing
just
too
small,
huge.
awkward stuff. This is actually going off this one. Opinion on guy friends. Can guys and girls just be friends?
Well,
should know a lot about this one.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of just have to set boundaries, and see, I'm the type of person who never wants to be like, no, you know, like nothing. I don't know, I just like have a hard time with being like straightforward for sure.
True.
So I don't know, sometimes in my guy friend relationships I don't think they understand,
and they kiss,
and then I'm like, actually, so we are friends?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like for me, I have usually had a boyfriend and guy friends at the same time. So those guy friends know that there is a boundary, and I have a boyfriend and you're my friend.
Well, she's actually never single, so that's not an issue for her.
Okay. I think like I have really platonic friendships. Like,
I do too.
It is strictly friends. Like,
yes.
I think that is a given. But then there's some friends that are a little questionable, so.
Yeah, so it can go either way, you know?
Yeah.
This is another good one. What do you do when someone likes you but you can't tell if you like them back or not? I liked this one because I feel like if you can't tell if you like them, you probably don't. You know, like I feel like when you really like someone, you know.
Yeah, it's funny because like when I met my boyfriend now, I knew the moment I met him I liked him and wanted to be with him.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
So it's like, but you know if you like the person, like.
That's true. But also sometimes it can like be like just friends first and then you start to like someone, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think like sometimes if you know, you know.
Yeah.
That's rare. How to embrace singleness. Let's hand the mic over to Kacy.
All right, guys. So singleness 101 over here. Been single for like 4 years now. And hey.
Oh my God.
Hey, you know what? I've actually learned a lot about myself. And I kind of like when you are single, you want to put all the love that you want to give someone else into yourself. So that way you're going to be ready for a relationship. Yeah. I feel like the time and effort I put into like, I don't know, like my well-being, I guess, like makes me like feel more confident and things like that.
You're preparing yourself for the future. Like when someone does come into your life, you're at a great state with yourself that you can love that person in easily.
Yeah, and like have like less insecurities and stuff like that, and then you don't have to like deflect them too.
Yeah. Personally, I was only single for a year consecutively in college. And that year was so good for me because I spent so much time getting to know myself and developing really good friendships that I still have to this day. And I feel like being single also helps you build those friendships because I know now, like, it is definitely a challenge trying to separate time between friends and boyfriend.
Yeah, that is tough.
I love my friends so much and they are a huge priority for me. And also, I feel like myself, I'm a priority to myself.
Exactly.
So I think there's a lot that you can learn being single.
This next one says, tips to get over an ex. Love you guys. We love you more.
Love you too.
Learning from experience, it's hard to, I don't know, get over your ex, honestly, guys.
It's hard to not think about them. It's hard to not reach out to them. It's hard to not see them, but no contact. That is the absolute best way, because when I had my worst breakup ever, the worst one I've ever experienced, I kept reaching out.
She was the worst.
Reaching out,
the worst.
And that makes it worse because you're not dating each other and you're just continuously torturing yourself.
Yes, you're hurting yourself more than if you would just like cut it off completely, you know?
So I think the best way is no contact, because that way you have yourself to focus on, not the other person and how they're doing. But my last breakup probably was the most painful, and I received stuff from this guy that he never gave me during the relationship, which made it even harder. Flowers, a poem, like everything you could think of. And you just need to ignore that, because that's like tactics trying to pull you back in.
Yeah, because if he wasn't going to do that in the relationship, he's not going to do it again, you know?
So I think getting over the ex has to be, do not reach out to me and do not talk to me, because I'm not going to talk to you.
I love that. I think she answered that very well. I'm going to leave that at like that.
Thanks. This next one I think is so wholesome. Is it scary on your own, like being grown up? First of all, that makes me feel old. That you think we're grown up.
I mean, yeah, we are really grown up. That's weird to think about, but we are.
It is definitely scary at first, but I love it so much.
Yeah, I love being independent.
Yeah.
Like, it is really scary, but you learn, and you know, it's, I don't know.
That's how you're gonna grow, by putting yourself in these uncomfortable situations. So moving to college, it can look intimidating, but it was honestly the best decision I ever made.
I know. I was crying like a week before I went to college, and now I love it, you know?
Yay. I'm glad she loves it. This last one that we're gonna answer is, what did you do to become so healthy? Lifestyle and just genuine happiness.
Ooh.
This is such a good one because, first of all, I feel like being healthy can be different for everybody.
Yeah, it looks different.
It's gonna look different. But I think healthiness for me is genuine happiness, and I like that one.
I think like healthy for me is probably like a healthy mind, because definitely what I was putting into my body was affecting the way I was thinking too. Yeah. So when I started to eat better, I actually felt better, like my head was clear. It's so weird, but it works.
Well, there's definitely chemicals in like those processed foods, so something could affect it up here.
Yeah.
But I think just going outside and going on a walk will make me feel 10 times better the rest of the day.
Like, favorite thing to do.
Going for a walk?
Go on a walk, yeah.
So I think just moving my body in the morning makes me feel healthier throughout the day, and then I make healthier decisions. Like, I just went on a walk. Am I really gonna want to eat like
a donut?
A donut or a smoothie?
That's true. Also, another thing that makes me feel healthy is waking up early in the morning. I don't feel like I need to take naps anymore, and I've been waking up earlier than I ever have, which is so weird.
I feel like I take naps and I wake up late, so that is not healthy, but I sleep so much.
It's okay. You need your rest, you know?
Yeah. So those are all the questions we are going to answer today. And if you guys want to see more videos like this one, please give this video a big thumbs up. And also let us know down below what other types of videos you would like to see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
We love you so much. Bye!